cried this much since I watched the notebook for the first time. Well, not really. But I did cry and whine a lot last fall when I shot a deer that we couldn't find, and Tom can attest to that. So, Commander, on behalf of Amanda and I'd like to thank you for allowing us this day. We really, truly appreciate it. I'm going to read it, because I can't say it without. Wow, 24 years, it's hard to believe, 24 years ago, I walked across the stage and received a little piece of paper that said, "Go conquer the world." That paper, of course, was my high school diploma. Not really knowing how I was going to conquer the world, I decided to take a walk on the wild side and join the Navy. Fast forward 24 years. I'm not sure what I conquered, but I know for sure it's been one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Just like other jobs or careers, the military way of life has its good times and its bad, just with a few different twists. Here are a couple of the examples of the twists I'm talking about. Deployments, for instance. Being gone for 6 months at a time, away from family and friends. And when you finally get a chance to talk to your lovely wife, Amanda, for the first time in a few weeks, and you hear in the background one of the boys crying, and you really know he's hurt this time, and all you hear is, "I have to go." Those are the bad, because you don't know what's happening. Yes, Gunner got a few stitches that time, but I knew he was in good hands. Or the times when you get home after an 18 to 20-hour workday, training recruits, and find everyone sound asleep, just to get up the next morning before everyone else and do it all over again. That's like being a living ghost in your own house. Some of you can remember the days before email, cell phones. It was a lot of letter writing, catch up on current events. Usually that meant a time delay of 2 to 3 weeks, so current events weren't always that current. I have missed more birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, funerals, and family functions that I can remember. And those are the bad. Well, enough with that, let's get to the good, right? Deployments. You might be thinking, well, I just said they were bad, but when Amanda got to come and see me for 10 days in Italy, that was a really good time. So, changes of duty sessions are another great thing for our family. Moving every 3 to 5 years allowed Amanda, the boys, and I great opportunity to live and travel throughout our great nation. We traveled from coast to coast too many times to count. Most of our travels have been timed around the hunting season. Yes, and we usually traveled at night, so we really didn't get to see as much of this great nation as we'd like. But we usually came back with these vacations with a freezer full of venison. So, you know, that's the truth. Looking ahead to retirement, or should I say transition is what they call it now, has brought some firsts. First time I had to write a resume. First time I had to write a speech. First time I had to write a biography. First time I had to prepare for a job interview. First time I cried like a baby in front of all my friends. And they call it retirement. Not so much. I've been busier now than when I was a drill instructor with 2 divisions. We'll see how much time we get to spend on the water this summer. By far, the best thing about being in the military is the friends, or should I say the family, which you all are, that you meet along the way. You are all a part of our family. It warms my heart to see everyone that has taken time out of their busy schedules to be a part of this chapter of our lives, the closing chapter of our military career. Whether it was at work, church, on the lake, in the field, competing in a triathlon. Mark, where you at? We'll beat you this year. You know that. Or just sitting back around the fire, watching the maple syrup boil. You've all been there for Amanda, Holly, Gunner, and I. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts Please let us know if there's anything we can do for you. The door is always open. I'm going to close with this. 24 years. It's hard to believe that it's been that long, but time does fly when you're having fun. I believe a military life is like no other. Some of the things that military life brings, many of you may not comprehend. It is a very hard life in a lot of ways. So you might be thinking, why do it then if it's such a hard and difficult life? This is why. So others may live. So others may live is the motto of the United States Navy Rescue Swimmer, which I have proudly been for the last 24 years. But really, it should be the motto for all military. So others may live in peace, without fear, knowing that somebody is watching over them. Make sure nothing bad happens. Not only for our fellow Americans, but for people all over the world. That's why we do it, so others may live. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you.